1. The Whispering Manor. Nestled deep within a dark, mist-shrouded forest, the Whispering Manor stood as a sinister sentinel of terror. For generations, rumors of the house being cursed circulated among the townsfolk, but it wasn't until the Smith family moved in that the haunting escalated. The Smiths, seeking a fresh start, thought they'd found their dream home in the Whispering Manor. The house was an imposing structure, its walls adorned with eerie, faded portraits of long-forgotten faces. The wind howled through the hallways, carrying with it an otherworldly, mournful whisper that chilled the bones. Each night, the family was plagued by relentless nightmares, their sleepless nights plagued by the sense of unseen eyes watching them. It wasn't long before the Smiths began to see shadowy figures flit through the corners of their vision, and their torment took a darker turn when they discovered a hidden chamber in the basement. Inside, they found an ancient, tattered diary that revealed the tragic history of the house. The Whispering Manor had been built upon an ancient burial ground, and malevolent spirits sought vengeance for their disturbed rest. As the Smiths fell deeper under the spirits' influence, they found themselves being compelled to reenact malevolent rituals depicted in the etchings they discovered in the hidden chamber. The house became an ever-changing maze, with walls moving and rooms shifting, leading the family to perform horrifying rites of darkness. The spirits of the original settlers seemed to relish in the Smiths' torment, their whispered chants growing louder with each ritual. One stormy night, the house seemed to swallow the Whispering Manor, dragging it deeper into the earth, and it was never seen again. Locals tell stories of a spectral manor that rises from the ground during the most turbulent of storms, and they know that the Smiths are forever trapped within, continuing their cursed rituals, their voices a haunting symphony of despair. 2. The Specter's Symphony. In the heart of the city, the grand Davidson mansion sat silent and brooding, a gloomy relic of opulence gone awry. Legend had it that in the early 1900s, the mansion's eccentric owner, Maestro Horatio Davidson, held lavish parties with guests from the afterlife. Those unfortunate enough to be invited would disappear without a trace. One fateful night, Sarah, an amateur violinist, ventured into the mansion with her violin. The Davidson mansion had a tragic history. It was rumored that Maestro Davidson had conducted experiments in necromancy, and his restless spirit haunted the premises. As she played a haunting tune, she unknowingly summoned the spirits of Davidson's Spectral Orchestra. The phantoms swirled around her, playing their instruments with unearthly skill, entrancing Sarah. She became a permanent member of the orchestra, her violin echoing eerily through the mansion's halls, luring unsuspecting victims to their doom. The mansion's reputation wasn't confined to the Spectral Orchestra alone. The walls bore faded portraits of countless guests who had vanished over the years, their eyes hauntingly staring from the canvases. The Spectral Orchestra continued to perform, but the notes played were composed of the anguished souls of all those who had fallen victim to the mansion's allure. When visitors entered, they found themselves surrounded by apparitions from different eras, each instrument played by a ghostly figure, and the mansion's corridors distorted, leading them deeper into the house's dark history. As time passed, the orchestra grew more powerful, drawing more souls into its never-ending performance. Sarah, now fully transformed into a phantom, became the conductor, her eyes hollow and mournful as she directed the symphony of despair. The Davidson mansion stood as a malevolent mausoleum for all those lost souls, its walls echoing with their endless torment. 3. The Dollhouse of Despair. The Dollhouse of Despair was a quaint Victorian-style home that had earned its ominous reputation. A century ago, the Callahan family moved in, bringing with them a collection of porcelain dolls. Each doll's glassy eyes seemed to follow you, and their eerie giggles sent shivers down your spine. The Callahan's daughter, Emily, grew particularly attached to one doll named Isabella. When tragedy struck, Emily mysteriously vanished, and the remaining family members heard her voice coming from the doll. Desperate to free her from the doll's sinister grip, the the Callahans sought the help of mediums and paranormal investigators, but to no avail. Isabella's control over the house intensified, and the dolls, led by her, began to torment the Callahans. The dolls' porcelain faces contorted into sinister grins, and their tiny hands clawed at the walls, leaving grotesque scratches. As the family's minds unraveled, the house seemed to twist and change, its dimensions shifting at will. It became an otherworldly labyrinth, trapping the Callahans in a never-ending nightmare. In the end, the Callahan family's souls were trapped within the dolls, forced to serve Isabella's malevolent desires. Visitors who dared to step into the Dollhouse of Despair were greeted by the sight of the porcelain family, forever frozen in the throes of their torment, serving as a chilling reminder of the house's cursed history. The dolls' eerie giggles still echo through the halls, leaving no doubt that the house remains a place of unspeakable horror. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and hit the like button to support us. Until next time.